3, 2, 1. Yo, what's happening, guys? It's your boy Wolfie here. We are back, and what we've got for you today is a brand new custom tactics video. Yes, I've been playing around with a couple of custom tactics, etc. And I'm actually really settled on a set of custom tactics now that I really do enjoy. It is mainly, I've actually switched up formations a little bit, okay? So I have gone back to the 4-4-2. You know me, I've been a very big advocate of the 4-3-1-2. And the 5-3-2 recently. Especially the 4-3-1-2. The 5-3-2, I feel like everyone knows how good it is. But the 4-3-1-2, when you use press after possession loss, and that is a very good set of custom tactics, okay? But what I've gone for is I've been playing a couple of pros and a few practice games. And I've gone back to the 4-4-2 because the 4-4-2 is what works for me. I feel like the 4-4-2 is a formation that I've used for a very long time. I've used 4-4-2 on and off really since about FIFA 18. I remember actually hitting a 40-0 one weekend with my first ever try with the 4-4-2. So it's how me and this formation go way back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a rivals game, show you the 4-4-2, and then at the end of the game I'm going to show you the set of custom tactics that I do use for the 4-4-2, because like I always say, with my custom tactics, they are very, what's the word? Like, the word I always look for is like a happy medium. I don't like to go too extravagant, too over the top, too attacking, or too defensive. I kind of like to be in that happy medium spot where everything's working fine. It's not really too YOLO, it's not too sitting back kind of thing. It's just in that happy medium spot. And for me, they're always the custom tactics that work best for me in the 4-4-2. Obviously, I normally show you the custom tactics bit first and then go into a live game. But I thought, just to keep the duration time of people watching the video, just to be a bit of a sellout, I'm going to show you a live game first. And then we'll go into the custom tactics after. The 4-4-2, though, is a formation that, like I said, I've been loving for a couple of years now, really. Ever since about, what, FIFA 18? Even FIFA 17, I do remember playing a bit of 4-4-2 on FIFA 17, a very good formation back then, but FIFA 17 was more like a narrow and a 4-2-3-1 vibe. FIFA 18, of course, it then changed into like a, mainly, I'd say FIFA 18 was mainly a 4-2-3-1. By the way, can I get into a game, please? It was mainly like a 4-2-3-1, but then I remember towards the back end of the year when Kurt was using it at an event in FIFA 18. I can't remember what it was, and bang, he absolutely demolished it on FIFA 18. So like, it might have been the World Cup, actually, the Club World Cup at the end of the year on FIFA 18. But yeah, 4-4-2 has been a formation that has been around for many years, and this year, I'd say more than ever this year, it's probably up there with the best formations on the game. It's just got everything you need. You know, Anders, who's gone on a ridiculous win streak in the weekend league, although it did just come to an end, unfortunately, this weekend. He uses religiously the 4-4-2. So we are coming up against Dembele, Lautaro Martinez, Lozano, Mkhitaryan, Nainggolan, Valverde, Mendy, Varane, Tomori, and the centre-back, Milan one, yeah? I don't know how you say his name, the right-back, Malcuy, something like that, and then Donnarumma in there. But yeah, in terms of the 4-4-2, it's just got everything I feel like you need from a formation on FIFA 21. Obviously, the 5-3-2 is a very good formation. The 4-3-1-2 is a very good formation. Let's not get... I'm not veering away from them at all. They are in these custom tactics that I'm using, like in terms of if you look at all the settings and that. But at this moment in time, I'm just mainly focusing on the 4-4-2. Just because I want to go back to a little bit of... like, normality with the formations. I feel like every other formation at the moment. Beautiful. Beautiful from Mbappe. We take the penalty. Thank you very much. But yeah, you see there with the 4-4-2, of course, having the 4 attackers is very nice in terms of like bang. Beautiful finish from my man Bruno. It does take us 1-0. But in terms of having like the 4 attackers all set out in a really good angle, I love that. The 4-4-2, the main problem I always find with the 4-4-2 is you are left a little bit, like if they can beat your centre mid, in terms of like where your centre mid's at, and then they can just run straight at your defenders, you are in a bit of a problem there. Obviously with the 5-3-2 you do get a lot more cover because you have got an extra defender, you know, like wait, I am on defensive, right? Why is Mbappe very like in the middle of the pitch? That's the ball there though. Oh, hello. That's not the ball. Why is Mbappe being so narrow here? I don't get what's happening here. Mbappe keeps coming in very narrow, and I don't know why. Good. It's always Virgil van Dijk, YouTube. Watch every single of my last videos, okay? Just watch every single of my last video. It is always Team of the Year, Virgil van Dijk, that lets me down. Honestly, the bloke is awful, man. Like, no cap, the bloke is genuinely awful. That's a lovely ball. We are on a score here, straight from kickoff. Ball around the keeper. Oh, he did block it with Varane, of course he did. But yeah, honestly, it's like always Team of the Year, Van Dijk is my root of the problems for every single goal I concede. It's mental. R9. I did do a bridge there, but he didn't do it. But yeah, in terms of the 4-4-2 though, a formation that has been solid and good for many a year, and will continue to be solid and good. It's kind of, the reason why it is so good is because you've got players everywhere. Where's my Van Dijk at? Played Walker. Again, Van Dijk's gone walkabout. Honestly, YouTube, non-custom tactics aside, Team of the Year Virgil van Dijk is the biggest fraud I've ever seen on any FIFA. Like, the bloke is genuinely awful this year. Like, genuinely awful. The only reason I'm using him still is just because I don't want to lose money on him. Like, literally, that's it. Nice there from R9. Nice there from Ronaldo. Nice from Ronaldo. Ball roll. Finesse. Nice. But you see there again, having the two strikers, of course, is the key to all successes on FIFA. I feel like having two strikers this year is paramount, especially with like how overpowered AI defending is, blah, 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 blah. Having two strikers in your team this year is the be-all and end-all, I think. I don't think 4-4-2, don't get me wrong, I think 4-4-2 is still a very solid formation, but I just think it's nowhere near the levels that it was on previous FIFAs. And that is just because how easy it is to defend on this FIFA, if I'm being honest. It is very easy to defend at a decent level on this FIFA. You don't really need to do a lot. My good tackle there from Hullet. Like, you know what I mean? You can AI defend a hell of a lot this year and not really get punished for it. It is a very easy year for defending. That's a lovely ball from Bruno. That is. You know, that's an unbelievable. Oh, 9, that should be a goal. Yeah, nice. That takes it to 3-1. We are chilling. But again there, you see how I've got Bruno driving forward from the midfield. A very key point about the 4-4-2 is one of my centre mids is on balance, so he does push forward a lot. So, for example, my Bruno, my Hullet's more of like my CDM kind of thing. That's an awful pass from Ronaldo. But obviously having two strikers is definitely key. Van Dijk, go on, lad. That's better from you, Virgil. That's what I want to be seeing from you, lad. But I'm definitely here for like a 4-4-2. Like 4-4-2 for me is my favourite formation this year. Now, I have been really messing with like the 5-3-2 and 4-3-1-2. And like I said, they are still on this like set of custom tactics that I do have, just in case I want to go to like a 5-back or just to go to like a narrow. But I feel like this year now I've really clicked with the 4-4-2. It's kind of... That's another penalty. I tell you what, that should be a red card, really. Oh yeah, it is a red card. I was going to say, that should be a red card, right? But whether or not it would be, I don't know. But yeah, Bruno here steps up. Good save. I never really score penalties. That's why I was surprised I scored the first one. Me and penalties, we we don't really go on that much. But yeah, in terms of, let me know in the comment section down below as well, guys. What custom tactics are you guys rocking at the minute? If you watch me, which ones are you rocking? Because I've put quite a few out there over the course of the year. Is there any that you like more than others? I feel like all of my custom tactics would work no matter what, really. That's an awful pass, by the way. All of my custom tactics would definitely still work now. The only problem is like the press after possession loss can be detrimental sometimes, a little bit, in terms of like if you're not comfortable defending, then you can get really caught out. That's why I love Kyle Walker. You see the recovery pace on him? Unbelievable centre back. I thought that's foul. But yeah, let me know in the comment section, what custom tactics are you guys running at the minute? Because I am actually intrigued to see what a lot of you guys are running at the minute. Because I am chopping and changing a little bit. I have now settled on the 4-4-2 though. Like, that's one thing I would say. For the first time in a while, I've now actually settled on a set of custom tactics. Pele! Oh my lord, how on earth he missed that? But yeah, I have now settled on a set of custom tactics. I feel happy. I feel comfortable with these. Obviously, I haven't... What's the word? I haven't, like, fully... Oh, good tackle. I do still use other formations apart from obviously just the 4-4-2, but the 4-4-2 is the one that I use most of the time now, and it's the one that I feel like now more than ever, now I'm getting used to the game again, blah 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 blah. I feel like now more than ever is what I'm used to, you know, like 4-4-2 for me, it's an awful pass. It just works, end of the day, it just works. Custom tactics is about finding the things that works for you, of course. Beautiful from R9. That takes it to 4-1. Is this guy quitting? That would be a good time for him to quit, so I could then show you that is. So I'm now going to show you the custom tactics, guys, of course. That's how it plays in game, like you saw. Just to prove that I was using the 4-4-2. There you go. Obviously, there's the 4-4-2. That is how I set the team up in game, like so. So yeah, let's rock and roll with the 4-4-2 now, and I will show you custom tactics I use for it, why I use these certain things that I'm using, kind of thing, blah blah blah. And overall, you can just get a good vibe from it. Because for me, the 4-4-2 is... Like, that guy had a decent skill rating, right? 2-1-20. Like, that guy had a decent skill rating. We demolished him. Absolutely demolished him. So, 4-4-2 for me is definitely a vibe that I'm here for. I love the 4-4-2 more than anything. So I will not show you the 4-4-2. The team is very pay to win. That's one thing I would say. Like, it is a very pay to win team. But in terms of the custom tactics, though, I do play balanced defensive style. I do play 5 width, 5 depth. Like I always say to you guys, you want to be in that happy medium spot with the custom tactics, okay? You don't want to be too YOLO. You don't want to be too defensive. You want to be in the happy medium. And for me, 5-5 is the happy medium. If you do get a little bit caught open with the 4-4-2, though, I would recommend lowering it down to 4 for you guys, okay? The offensive style, I do play balanced. I don't really... Long ball's the only one, like I always say on these tactics video. Long ball's the only one that I would use as well. But long ball for me, I'm not really a fan of 100%. Balanced for me, like I said, I like to be in the happy medium spot. Just works well for me. 5 width and 6 players in the box. 2 corners and 2 free kicks. I always lower the corners and free kicks down from 3 to 2. The 3 is the default setting. Just to help in terms of like being stop counter attacked on kind of thing, okay? And like I said... Excuse me. That is how I set my team up in the 4-4-2. Very solid, very all-round. Now, in terms of the player instructions, both my strikers are on getting behind and come back on... Excuse me. And come back on defense. I'm really gassy this one. I keep burping. I don't know why. Getting behind and come back on defense on my 2 strikers. My right mid is on come back on defense, getting behind and getting to the box for cross. My right centre mid is on stay back while attacking and cover centre. And then my left centre mid, this is very important, is on balanced attack, get into the box for cross and cover centre. That's just to help in terms of the attacking play. So like Bruno will push up and it will kind of go into like a narrow almost. You see how Bruno will push up into that cam roll behind my 2 strikers? It's why I use that. It works really well. My left mid is the same as my right mid. On come back on defence, getting behind and getting to the box for cross. Both my full-backs are on stay back while attacking and overlap. Of course, the 4-4-2 for me right now is my favourite formation on the game. There is one other that I'll have a video out for you on Wednesday and Thursday that I'm really liking at the moment. And that is the 5-2-1-2. I'll have custom tactics for that out for you on Thursday, I think. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Remember, spread the love and positivity. My Twitch, my Twitter, and my TikTok are all down in the description below. Make sure you go and drop all 3 of them a follow. And also, if you haven't already, drop a like on this video. Drop a comment down below and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, hit that bell so you do get a notification every time I do drop a brand new video. Remember, guys, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.